Hi guys, a couple of you asked about the shadow problem, so I'm getting you together a little video to help you. The problem is your Pear Deck, and it says the Empire State Building is 1,250 feet tall and casts a 40.5 foot shadow. The Eiffel Tower is 984 feet tall. How long would the shadow be? So what we want to do in here is we kind of want to just draw a picture of what it would look like. And so this is going to be my, oops, let me get my marker. This is going to be my Empire State Building, if I can get the marker to work. Yep. Okay. And its shadow is going to go straight out perpendicular. So it's going to look like that. I know that the building is 1,250 feet tall, and I know that the shadow is 40 and 5/10. So I look like that. Then it says I have the Eiffel Tower, and the Eiffel Tower is going to be shorter, so I'm going to draw a smaller picture, and it's going to have a shadow. Maybe not quite that long. We'll make his shadow shorter because his picture is smaller. And what it says is I know that it's 984 feet tall, and it's wondering how long the shadow will be. And so I'm going to place my X there. And what this is supposed to be is like the similar figures that we've been studying in class. And we have two similar right triangles. And so what we've been talking about is setting up a proportional relationship, and a proportional relationship makes comparisons. So what I can say is that I have the height of the buildings, or how tall it is, and I also know about their shadows. Okay, oops, shadow, there we go, sorry about that. So for the first building, I know that its height is 1,250, and I know its shadow is 40 and 5/10. I know for the second building that it is 984 feet tall, or that's its height, and I really don't know what its shadow is. So right there is going to be my X. The next step in this problem is to solve it. And our notes say, after you have made your word ratio, set up your proportion, you are to cross multiply. Okay, and so I take the denominator, I go across to the opposing numerator, and I multiply those together. And then I do the same for this side. So I can pause the video for just a moment, and then you can multiply, and let's see if we get the same result. Okay, guys, when I did my cross multiplication this way, I got 39,852. And then when I cross multiplied the other direction, it is equivalent to 1,250x. So the next step that we have after we cross multiply and we get this equation is to divide, cross multiply and divide. And I say it every time. The division's not a guessing game. We always divide by the coefficient. The coefficient is the number touching the letter we call the variable. So I'm going to have to do this division. So I'm going to ask that you hit pause, you divide it, and then we'll check out and see if we got the same answer. Okay, guys, this one had some good math in it. I'm going to get x equals, and then I have it written down over here on the side. I have 31 and decimal 8, and then I stopped there because most of our test is going to be multiple choice, and I know you don't know that. I know that. So I know if I got to here and I knew it was going to be about 31 and 8/10 feet, then I could happily pick a nice multiple choice question or answer, I apologize. So the easy part to this guy is getting it set up here, okay? And then once you get it set up, remember you want to do your word ratio, you want to do your proportion, which is here, and then after your proportion, you want to cross multiply and divide. So there, friends, is your shadow problem.